evening, folks. Melvin here. If you're like me, and you are, then you know that crazy chicks are awesome. It's the age-old bell curve of hot versus bonkers, and sometimes you just can't get enough of an actress/barista willing to set your house on fire for farting too loud. It's much the same in the realm of video games, except with less house burning and more face eating. With that lovely image in mind, we present to you the top 5 crazy hot chicks in gaming. Crazy chicks love explosions. That's something Mama taught me. And no one likes them more than the blue-haired psycho of Piltover, Jinx. A manic pixie dream girl with a death wish and a global ult, Jinx's high-profile shenanigans have earned her the eternal hatred of Piltover and Force Survive, and every player who's ever had to go up against her ever. Almost all of her abilities are overpowered in some way, and when used together can become a force of tantalizingly light-clothed nature even an equally hot robot police officer couldn't shut down. Between that and the whole girl with a dragon tattoo thing she's got going on, this Lady Joker and her bra vest of quilted northern torn drapes brings the firepower both on and off the fields of justice. Rocking the kind of confidence that says, I'm going to carve my name into your Honda Accord if you so much as glanced at another woman. Mysterious, violent, and in a perpetual mental state of rock bottom? I know one thing that's getting excited around here, and there's nothing passive about it. Melina is a clone of Princess Kitana forged in Shao Kahn's flesh pits. The only flesh pits trusted most by JD Power and Associates. Crafted from Tarkatan physiology instead of Kitana's native Edenian genetics, Melina has the body of a stone-cold fox, the mouth of a stone-cold viperfish, and the eyes of a stone-cold demon bear. Luckily, she understands the importance of paper bagging that shit so I can see her tits, which are often on full display since she considers medical bandages walking around clothes. Unfortunately for her looks, Melina is completely obsessed with killing and replacing Kitana as the Edenian princess, and much like the pod people who came before, completely believes that no one's gonna question why a 10,000-year-old ruler suddenly has a row of razor-sharp teeth, 2 glowing snake eyes, and a purple jumpsuit instead of a blue one. Throw in the insecurities of a woman with a head like a wheat thresher, and you've got the perfect storm of hot and crazy. Like an El Nino, with boobs. The star of American McGee's Alice series is a hot goth with a thing for cosplay. But what Alice lacks in hanging out behind the gym smoking cloves, she makes up for in being totally f***ing bonkers. Racked by the guilt after the tragic fiery death of her entire family, Alice is committed to an insane asylum where she slowly loses what's left of her mind, retreating back to the enchanted wonderland she once explored when she was 7 with a totally not creepy 34-year-old mathematician. There, her guilt has taken the form of the evil Red Queen, who she immediately kills with a butcher knife before being ejected from the asylum and sent to live in a halfway house with the guy who murdered her family. This leads me to believe that no one should touch this tragic beauty with a 10-foot pole unless they possess an iron constitution and magic-resistant penis. Which I just so happen to possess. Minus the iron constitution part. And the magic penis part. Having been canonically insane for 13 years and, thanks to Kickstarter, possessing the power to unleash the subconscious horrors of any human she stands near, Alice is a freak in the sheets, the streets, and family fun night at Red Lobster. Cheddar Bay biscuits. So good. Jason Brody likes to hang fast and loose on the Rook Islands, but he never hit the perfect storm of sex and violence without a crazy hot voodoo sorceress with a magic tattoo and hallucinogenic juice boxes. Citra's a tantalizing island beauty who walks around without a shirt on most of the game, banging the newly inducted Jason left, right, and center as a reward for neck stabbing and brain shooting his way into the ranks of her equally crazy brother's hideout, who she's also sleeping with, at least before he found out that she was going to stab him in the heart as a ritual sacrifice so their incestual child could become the ultimate island warrior. For some reason, Jason never catches on. Doesn't it seem weird how Citra will have sex with him while the entire tribe watches? Isn't the fact that she somehow summoned a giant tiki monster to kill him inside of his mind kind of off-putting? And shouldn't he be concerned that he steadily devolved into a feral man-beast, occasionally slipping into a killing rage responsible for the death of hundreds? No, it does not, because she's having sex with him. Right now, quick and dirty. And also he gets an upgrade. I know my priorities. It's in the name, it's in the description, it's exactly what it says on the tin. Beauty and Beast Unit is the ultimate in crazy hot warfare, taking the hottest girls in the land with severe PTSD and slapping them into robot animal suits with missile launchers and mind control puppets. It's almost poetic in a way, watching a girl who bathed in a cauldron filled with the inky blood of her fellow villagers, or one who sat in a cage while other children were eaten alive by birds, rise beyond their troubles and become mindless killing machines fueled by several tons of hypothetical future technology and a touch that burns flesh on contact. Director Hideo Kojima wanted the actors to do mocap naked so the squad could be naked in-game, but apparently there were some objections on both fronts and we ended up with skin-tight catsuits instead. Genius just isn't appreciated this day and age, unless you go to the White Room with Snake during any of the boss fights and turn them into a sexy photo shoot. I'm taking you so seriously right now. They may be crazy deadly, but they're also crazy hot. And that 1,000-yard stare only makes me want them more. From the other side of the room. From the other side of the room. From the other side of the room. Oh God, she's too close. Oh God! I died. And there you have it, the top 5 crazy hot chicks in gaming. So the next time you find yourself in a stable relationship that lacks excitement, simply pop in a game with any of these deranged dames and enjoy. You'll thank me for it. Well, that's all the time we have for you this evening. I'm Melvin, and I'll see you next time.
Hey folks, Melvin here. Once again, not every great, crazy hot chick can make the list, so we're calling on you to decide who gets an honorable mention. Click on the picture of Jack from the Mass Effect series if you think she deserves the honorable mention, or on Tiny Tina from the Borderlands series if you think she deserves it. And be sure to tune in next episode to see who won. Last episode, Mario and Peach just barely edged out Guybrush and Elaine for the couple's honorable mention. And be sure to click the subscribe button to keep updated on all the latest videos. If you're already a subscriber and just want to watch more of me, go ahead and click that sexy picture of me to see a playlist of all my videos. You will not be disappointed by their amount of dopeness. Anywho, I'm running late for a very important bubble bath, so Melvin out.